Other than any problem that is disturbing me today is the feeling of insecurity among the Muslim community. We are having serious problems. I have read Hitler, I have read Mussolini, I have read fascism, I know the distinction between Hinduism and Hindutva. I have read Quran and Bible, and I also try to understand Guru Granth Sahib. I have tried to read Educationist. So far this if English translation is concerned. The only question today that is concerning me most is the future of the Muslim community in India. And I will explain that within 5 minutes and what is the way out and what needs to be done. First, our stand is and must continuously be that this land called India does not belong to any one religious community. This belongs to all Indians by birth, those who are staying here by way of their choice. Many times I hear the small possible people, they say that if Muslims are not happy here, they should go to Pakistan. There is nothing greater foolishness than this. I went to Pakistan 3 times and discussed with their stalwarts, and also I went to Bangladesh. The simple question is, the Muslims, those who wanted to go to Pakistan after partition, they have gone. The Muslims, those who wanted to stay in India, as a matter of their choice. Your forefathers remain in India as a matter of choice. Nobody forced you to stay here. Now, if nobody forced you to stay here, nobody can force you to live in India. That is the first point we must try to argue for. And we must argue this fearlessly without antagonistic anyone. Second point, we are talking that it's not that only Muslim community I am addressing. I have been addressing hundreds of meetings every year in different parts of the country, and you know, and whoever may be in the audience, I just don't care. Patriotism or Rashtravad, देशभक्ति, देश के ऊपर श्रद्धा should not be determined by individual's birth. Who is Muslim, who is Christian, who is Hindu, it has nothing to do with your being patriotic. What is patriotism? Is Vijay Mallya patriotic? Who looted 7,000 crores of rupees of State Bank of India. He was sitting next to me in the Rajya Sabha. Who established Kingfisher. And you know Kingfisher, how much loan they have taken from Kingfisher and how foolishly government of India did. When Kingfisher was established, Kingfisher was given first counter on in air and Air India was given the last counter on the airport. And suddenly next morning, earlier day he was sitting beside me, next morning he went to out of India. Who allowed him? Could Vijay Mallya go to out of India without political support, whoever that political support must have given? There are 7 lakh crores loans outstanding of the nationalized bank. How many crores? 7 lakh crores. And 5 lakh crores of loan can become bad loan, non-performing assets at any point of time. So 12 lakh crores of rupees are bad loan. I asked the government, present government, how many Muslim entrepreneurs are defaulted out of these 12 lakh crores of rupees loan? Give me the list. I demanded that in the parliament. I declared that I want the list of in the parliament of those entrepreneurs who have defaulted Government of India's nationalized commercial bank. That's why patriotism doesn't depend upon who is Christian, who is Muslim, who is Hindu. Patriotism cannot be determined on the basis of birth. Third point is there are 16 crore Muslims in the country. 16 crore. At each and every point, people are raising the question that Muslim population will exceed the Hindu population and one day this will become a Muslim country. I mean, I just laugh. I calculated the rate of growth of the Muslim population and the rate of growth of the Hindu population. It will take nearly 1,200 years to become population equal if they increase at the same rate. And fortunately, as the spirit of education is taking place among Muslim women, to which we must give maximum priority, one woman becomes literate, educated, she liberates the entire family, she liberates the society. UP, Bihar, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, out of 36 states, I have travelled 32 states during my days in the Planning Commission, because I was in charge of implementing such a committee. That's why the question is, as the education is spreading, higher education is spreading among the Muslim population, the family planning is compulsorily done because Muslim community understand very well that small family is the better family. But then you don't allow them. You know, Dharma Shastra, untouchables were treated untouchables first where they were not allowed to use clean clothes. And because they are not using clean clothes, you are teaching them untouchables. It is a wise society. That's why basically it is a myth, and in different ways, in Urdu paper, in Marathi paper, in Hindu paper, we must try to demolish this kind of argument again in very, very objective manner. Third point, and which I mentioned Sir Syed Ahmad Khanji. Dalit community has got liberation because of Ambedkar. Ambedkar said, educate, organize and agitate. You know, 3 crores of rupees books are sold on 6th December on Chaitya-Bhumi Shivaji Park when people are coming to pay their respect for Ambedkar, his death anniversary. That's what the most important question today is. The Muslim community must give maximum priority to education, to higher education, to professional education, to vocational education, degree education, all sorts of education, because education is the most important liberating force. And after 1947, I am reading the survey of the Planning Commission, reading the survey of the National, and I am finding that steadily Muslim community is progressing so far the education is concerned. The last question you should raise, I am raising this question fearlessly, irrespective of the consequences. In a society where I am staying, this society mein rehta hu main, there are 1,600 flats. There are 16 towers, and I am the chairman of that society. You may be surprised to know, out of these 1,600 flats, the developer has not given a single flat to a Muslim person. That's why when people say Muslim must join mainstream, what is the mainstream? We must ask, would we always want to, we are always in the mainstream. We don't want Bhendi Bazar to be separate nation. We don't want Agripada to be separate nation. We don't want Gawaliatan to be separate nation. We are very much part of the nation. Our respect for the nation, our loyalty for the nation, our patriotism nation is unquestioned. But those who are saying that Muslim must join mainstream, they must answer the question that in a society where are 1,600 flats, why even single Muslim is not given the flat? These are the questions we should raise. The next time, 2023, 2024, which will be more turbulent than what it is today. But I will take your leave by saying that fortunately Dr. Manmohan Singh made me the in charge of the implementation of the structure committee. When I was Vice Chancellor, nearly 27 colleges run by the Muslim Education Trust, which were earlier not getting permission from the Bombay University. Within first 9 months, I gave the permission of the University of Mumbai to all the 27 organizations so far the colleges were concerned. I remember Javed Khanji. Javed Khanji's Oriental Education Institution, the entire colleges they were established because I stood like rock behind Javed Khanji. Mumbai University Mathematics Department, mathematics. Girls are coming, Muslim girls are coming from Bhiwandi. What else you want? As the proof of their developing. Certain sections of the society always want that Muslim must remain educationally backward. This we shall not allow. When I was in charge of the implementation of the Structure Committee, Justice Sachar was my close friend. 25 lakh scholarships I started for minority students, so far the post-matric scholarships were concerned, and 75% were for Muslims. 20 lakh pre-matric scholarships were given. 20 lakh, 4 lakhs per annum. 1 lakh merit cum min scholarships were granted. Modernization of madrasas were done. What I am telling you, we must give at all the cost, most important single instrument of social change is education, and that is the greatest tribute to our great visionary, one of the greatest son of modern India, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Thank you. Dhanyavad.